What was that? Sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? No, I was just kidding. Actually, if I talk to Gary, that might... From the sound of it, you'd say this doghouse contains an angry dog, but I'm not going to say it. Give the dog a bone. With a knick-knack paddywhack, you achieve your aim. The dog begins gnawing contentedly on the human femur. Good for him. So many legs, the chaps can't protect them all. Oil the hinges. Oh, wait a second. I'm supposed to be fighting them, though. Yeah, I went through all the trouble of making sure that I could do this first, but I'm actually a murderer, so I'm gonna let them hear it. Okay, Lava Fava is not usable only once per fight, so I guess instead of you... Alright, we are gonna... It's not actually that much stronger than my melee attack because of my increased muscle right now. So we're gonna Bean Shield. And I guess we will, Coffee House, Art House, and Rufus Rough House. You'll never take us alive, and also we'll never pay for this house. Back of ears and such. Hooray. Hooray, you catching a bad guys. I have a shovel so we can go up here and accomplish something. Especially literate homesteaders. We're going to continue our beancraft learning. Alright. Advanced beancraft. Butterbean is a debuff. Ice cold bean-based desserts. A cold spell to damage deals cold damage to all enemies. Seems useful. Blood beans. Cooking bean dishes so small they have to be served intravenously. Great Northern Blizzard sounds pretty good. Unfortunately, at some point the book got all covered in a snowdrift. Now it's all soggy and ruined. I don't know that AoE damage is actually that great in this game, now that I just thought of that. I'm sure I'm gonna wind up making use of that. So we'll skill it up. And then I also want to start getting more gumption. Wow, oh wow, my nose is disagreeing. Alright. You are very digging. Is this enjoyment for humans? Alright. What do I want? Let's get... I'm 1 XP short. Are you sure there's not one more pebble of poop around here that I can shovel? Tragic. I do not like this new mouse that I just got. It's a Logitech M500, which is what I thought I had before, and it's not. Okay. Now we have enough experience. AP3. Good. Well, this certainly is a bag of severed ears and teeth and such. Which gang was this? House in the Desert gang. Oh, right. Okay. What did the bartender want, by the way? Oh, I gotta fix the guy at some point. I have plenty of mysticality, so let's do that. Oh no, I gotta go to the shaft. That's right. Wander around outside town to find the murder pepper. I might find it on my own just while walking from place to place. So we'll do that instead. Where's the next place we have to go? Oh, the wrong place we did traveling. Huh? What do you mean? A normal town is here. Normal humans. Not a bandit to seeing. So, how do we fail this one and kill them all? Alright, so we'll just blow up the second thing. Oh, wait. Hang on. Wait. Okay, so I can knock this over. Why is there TNT here? I forgot about there being TNT. I'm supposed to knock this set over, but I would rather kill them. I want them to die. Oh, I get it. If I get them to gather in front of the TNT store. Alright, so I need to get him here first. Did you look near the sandwich shop? Instead of harmlessly capturing them, we will harmfully capture them by destroying them utterly. This will kill 3 jailbirds with 1 barrel? Boom! I can't walk through it for some reason. We got the remains of the Potemkin gang. These 3 little piles of sticky black goo are all that's left of the Potemkin gang. That's why you don't mess with Hitena. Where else to go? Let's wander a bit. Meteor? Oh, right. Okay, I remember. It melted my pickaxe, so I need to buy another one. Or find another one, but probably just buy it from here. Heck yeah. Not going in a cave until I get my pickaxe. Howdy, Gary. Oh, nearing a weird cave. What? Gary was out here once, finding a cave of humming. Very strange. Too scary. Well, that sounds interesting. Do I want this? Suppose I do, right? Yeah, I don't remember ever finding a hammer. I think you had to buy one. So I did. Shaggy Dog Cave or Humming Cave? Oh, Shaggy Dog. Kerosene and dynamite. Oh, many signs, many words. No kidding. If Gary could reading human, so many words would reading here. What they to saying? Guess I'll find out. There's a plaque bolted to the cave wall here. I think I get it already. Alright? So, a Shaggy Dog story, as we all know, because we've all been to tvtropes.org, is a really long joke that has a lame punchline. Like an excessively long joke that then ends with, you know, a really lame punchline. So that's what we can expect here. A record of the events of the expedition to and into Shaggy Dog Cave, November 1887, as recorded by Jim Plackwright. Having acquired, through various and sundry means, a story which is interesting in its own right but better saved for another time, a map purporting to lead to a large cache of jewels and ingots of precious metals hidden by the infamous highwayman and train robber Black Cole Jr. in the years before the cows came home, I, Jim Plackwright, along with 3 compatriots, these being Nathaniel Wyman, Cyrus Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned treasure. Our equipment and provisions consisted of 1 cart and a horse to pull it, 4 additional horses to be ridden, 2 shovels, a spade and a mining pick, a large coil of rope, 1 large basket of eggs, as well as an assortment of other trail provisions and cookware, my own collection of blank plaques and engraving tools, 1 large and shaggy dog, and a butt-for. After traveling for 2.5 days to the south and east, we arrived at a small town named Dirtwater, the largest settlement in the vicinity of Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the 4 of us entered the local saloon and each ordered a beer except Cy, who was satisfied with water. The barman provided our drinks as requested and then withdrew a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking us if we'd care to witness something real interesting. Considering that we still had quite a few hours left to travel, we politely declined and asked him if he knew the way to Shaggy Dog Cave. He replied that he had never been there personally but gave us rough directions, which correlated nicely with the notes on our map. Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered to our dismay that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Unfortunately, the only supplies missing were the butt-for and the entire basket of eggs, apart from one that Doug had kept concealed within a pocket for safekeeping. We also discovered that the dog had absconded with one of the horses, forcing Nate and Cy, after a drawing of lots, to share. This is gonna be so lame. After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip, as well as a replacement butt-for, we headed out into the open desert. The sun shone down mercilessly upon us, though we took small solace in the fact that it would have been far more intolerable had we made this expedition during the summer months rather than November. In order to pass the time on the trip and resist becoming dazed from the heat and susceptible to desert mirages, we exchanged stories of our youth, which I will not be retelling here for reasons of length. However, I will relate to you 3 odd occurrences that happened to us during our trek through the desert. The first was 2 or 3 hours out of Dirtwater when Nate noticed a glint of sunlight upon a metallic object partially buried in the sand. This was revealed to be a brass oil lamp of foreign design and manufacture, which fortuitously still contained a quantity of oil. Deciding this might come in handy, we stashed it in the wagon with our other tools. This might actually never end. I'm just throwing that out there. We might actually have fallen into an infinite cave, and I will be doing this for the rest of the stream today and for the remainder of the year. Our next encounter was with a nomadic goblin tribesman, who we discovered spoke excellent English. It inquired as to our destination, and we replied that we were looking for the Shaggy Dog Cave, though we did not disclose the reason for our journey. The goblin confirmed that we were heading on the correct course, and mentioned that he had only a short time earlier witnessed a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in the same direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed, and continued on our way. Sometime later, we encountered a large adobe hut, occupied by 2 identical-seeming old men with wild hair and long beards. They invited us to take shelter from the heat, which we gratefully accepted, and introduced themselves as hermits. This struck me as peculiar, given that there were 2 of them, but I felt it would be rude to question them on that point. One of the hermits confirmed that we were near the Shaggy Dog Cave, and the other hermit confirmed that what his brother said was true. They also commented that they had seen a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in that direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed. The hermits refreshed our water supply in exchange for our butt-for, and we continued on our way, excited to finally be nearing our goal. We're not even close. We're not even close. After 2 more hours, we finally arrived at the Shaggy Dog Cave. I've been around before. Carefully keeping our excitement in check lest we becoming cautious, we unloaded our equipment and supplies from the wagon and took a brief respite in the cool shade of the cave entrance. To celebrate our arrival, Doug unpocketed and shared the egg he had saved from our basket that had been stolen in Dirtwater. When we were rested, we decided the time had come to explore the cave. Discovering that we had neglected to pack torches, lanterns, or any other light source with which to illuminate the cave, we declared that it was indeed fortuitous that Nate had discovered an antique oil lamp during our travels. He gave the brass a quick shine and then lit the wick, and we were relieved to discover that it lit easily and provided a very adequate amount of light. As we headed into the cave, we were further encouraged by the fact that the floor was quite even and easy to traverse. There were no side passages, which might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to hang a number of plaques to mark our progress through the cave, and engraved them with the tale of our journey, such that others who discovered the cave after us might be entertained and edified by our story. I'm edified. Are you guys edified? Please subscribe to my channel and use the subscriber emote HeTensEdified. Soon we came to the end of the tunnel. While Nate, Cy, and Doug took turns with the excavation... I completed the last of the aforementioned plaques. You couldn't have completed the last plaque if you're carving it right now. It was a matter of perhaps an hour before Cy's shovel struck a wooden surface with a hollow noise, and we hauled a traditionally styled treasure chest out of the hole with great excitement. The chest was locked with an ancient and rusting iron padlock which broke easily from a single swing of our pickaxe. We opened the lid slowly, and the flickering light of the antique oil lamp shone brilliantly upon jewels of every color and shining ingots of precious metals, just as promised by the legends of Black Coal Jr. Joyous at our triumph, we loaded the chest into our wagon and began the journey home. Thank you for reading, and may your own endeavors be equally successful. Signed, Jim Plackwright. It's a hole. A completely empty one. That's it, huh? So while we're walking back out, let me tell you the original Shaggy Dog joke. and by the time I get back to the entrance, I might be done with it. Crazy walks. The aristocrats! What? Old goblin joking. The original Shaggy Dog story, if I remember, is that this kid has a very shaggy dog, and he enters him in a Shaggy Dog contest, and there's 3 judges, and the first one says, "That is a really shaggy dog," and the second judge says, "That is an extremely shaggy dog," and the third one says, "I've never seen a dog as shaggy as that. You win first place." And then he proceeds to go and, first it's the city, and then the town, and then the state Shaggy Dog contest, and then the country, and then worldwide, and then galactic, and then he's in the shaggiest dog in the universe contest, and the first judge says, "That is a really shaggy dog." And the second judge says, "That is an extremely shaggy dog." And the third judge says, "That dog's not that shaggy." And that's the joke. But So the humming cave is where we're going to find the L vibrato technology. So interestingly, the ghost horse doesn't appear to allow us to run away. We could run away from fights with the dark horse. I don't know what the spooky horse does yet. So this is use the old bean, but... Oh, and I do have enough action points. So would I rather use this 3 times, or use this and then nuke once? I really need more AP for this to be worthwhile. So, we'll do this instead. Oh my goodness, this is danger. I was hoping it would blow up, but it didn't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Will this kill it? There's a chance to. I will heal a tiny bit first. Do I have a smaller heal? Wow. Close fight. A strange noise for listening to. Are you hearing? Kind of a quiet humming sound? Yeah, I hear it too. What is it? What? I think it's coming from this cave. Weird purple grass. Nope, we're gonna fight. Actually, this looks dangerous. Why are we doing this? This will poison your target by 5. 5 poisons. 5 units of poison. Yeah, we are in trouble. I should have leveled up more. Six hot damage? That's nothing. We are in danger. Alright, kerosene. And since it's flammable, this should set it on fire. Okay. My fireball did not. Missing, so that's good. Oh, heck yeah. Now I just need a good hat. Should I continue to... Oh, let's spend skill points, because I keep forgetting to do that. Alright, This has an AP cost of 4, which is way more than I was expecting. Alright, we don't need Outfox in 3 just yet, but we'll put that in there and go a little bit of every stat, right? Almost every stat. Wow, what is that thing? What in the world? This looks dangerous. The monolith is dark. Looks like there was a huge cave in at some point. Weird device. Weird device. Take it. So I'll be back here later. I get the sense that there's something special for going through the whole El Vibrato business. Getting to a conclusion there. Am I supposed to do something else? I don't want to fight the what's it called just yet. Let's go back to Dirtwater. We are in trouble. We almost lost 1 HP. You know what I mean. We did fine because I was cautious. That's how that works. Okay, 3 piles of sticky black goo. Gross. What's this for? That's the Potemkin gang. What the heck did you do to them? Don't ask. Okay, well, here's your reward. Next time, bring back some less disgusting evidence, please. Black Hat Bandits. Millinery. We already got... Alright. Stripy Hat... Wait, where were they again? Cavern Canyon. Oh, right. They're the place with the giant spider. Do I want anything from here? More shroom grow. Okay, and more advanced bean craft. Now we're cooking with butts. Don't want the binoculars? I could use them. Do I have any dynamite? I do, so I don't need that. Sure. Because I also have stuff I could sell, but won't. I should probably also equip things. Okay, black hat, no. Lapel, none. Oh, I can equip all of these? I didn't realize that. Crowbar, I don't need equipped. Fancy, hold on. Which one is the most damage? That's 7 to 9. Yeah, that's good. Offhand things. Melee damage and spell damage. Yes. Ring. Nothing. Pants. I can have 1 armor or nothing. And I have no boots. I can also eat and drink one more thing. Maybe I should do that. No, it's garbage. Speed. Melee damage could be good. Yeah, right now while I'm a little bit dependent on my, yeah. You drink the punch and immediately wish you could kick the habit. Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. That vile fluid made you so angry you could punch, well, you could punch just about anything. Alright, let's wander so we can find the fire thing. 3 Spooky takes a weird turn somewhere. You find yourself completely surrounded by old dead trees. Where are you? A gray mist closes in on you as 3 Spooky marches confidently toward the gnarled and ancient forest. You shudder. 3 Spooky stops. Through the fog ahead you see a shape. You dismount to investigate, and it reveals itself to be the shape of a pedestal topped with a book. A chill runs down your spine as you touch the book. Introductory Nex-Mex. So this is what I wanted. I suspect that there is a corruption route that starts with learning this Nex-Mex skill. Oh, good. Oh, let's go here. Very nice. See, because when I learn this, it's going to be... Oh! Ah, new Beanslinger. Perks are good. Perks are real good. Uncanny Presence. You read the poem and briefly lose consciousness. That's hysterical. Oh, maybe I'll get to see who the culprit is while I'm unconscious. Wow. You've delved into so many occult mysteries that you're only like 80% real at this point. 20 resistance to every element. When you come to, you look in the margins of the book and see that the poem has been replaced with a crude drawing of you. Horrified, you destroy the book, just in case. We're also going to learn Nex-Mex. Pretty dangerous, yes. Okay, it's your funeral, whatever, Grandma. You cannot see the words on the pages, but you can nevertheless read them. Your mind becomes stained with grim secrets. As you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. Skulls are scary and ghosts are scary, so do you know what would be double scary? Yes, you do. So, we haven't put any points into Lava Fava yet. Maybe we will use Grinning Skull instead. It seems to be a better nuke than Lava Fava. Oh, things. Looking at various things. Alright, so we already know what's going on with this. Hooray! I want to go back over here and wander a few more times. Nice. P.O. Box 441 from the post office. saute knife, even though that's not how that works. I can close this, I just remembered. In the Daveyard. I don't recall what I get for finishing all of this. I'm so good at poker now. I have learned all of the rules. I don't have a whole lot of meat. Yeah. Oh. To the Daveyard. A ghostly translucent bandit on a ghostly translucent horse rides up and points his ghostly translucent rifle at you, demanding all your ghostly translucent valuables. I mean, he doesn't actually specify that your valuables should be ghostly and translucent, but it doesn't seem like he'd have much use for regular ones. We got the jump on him this time. Oh, spooky resistance 100%. That's a dang shame. That's not a dang shame, though. Chop. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Oh, spooky, all these dead man's looking at. What do goblins do with their dead? Popping them. Popping to make new goblins, never dying, sort of. Brown boots. Max AP, very nice. Ugh. Skull Hadouken. Dave Duchovny. The truth was out there. It killed him. Inter-cemetery loan. Did I find this before? What's all this then? Oh yeah. Okay, so this is right. One of the other ongoing storylines has to do with the cultists. So I guess finding that scroll is going to somehow lead us towards them, I guess. Oh, I don't need to walk. Just do this. Yeah, let's go to the military. Whoa! A burly, grizzled man in leather, everything, is busy peeling the skin off a no longer recognizable animal. He looks up at you and growls, brandishing his skinning knife as if to say, "Bother me and you'll be next. Bother me and you'll be next." Yeah, I got that. That's not a knife. This is... Don't be stupid. They're both knives. Guess you're a skinner too, eh? I'm not professional or anything. It's a hobby, I guess. Alright, come over here and watch close. I'll show you a couple tricks. You don't really understand the tricks, but they result in you getting some free skins, so you're happy. Nice. Rattlesnake skin. You hope none of that rattlesnake's kin come looking for it. Frisco Viper skin. Strictly better than the other skin I was just looking at. Fancy handbags for dolls. Cool. Ow. 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 You walk in the millinery and find 5 bandits lounging around on big piles of half-made hats. It's the law! Skedaddle! I intend to fight these guys. Oh, do I not have the option to fight them? If you guess wrong, then you just get shot. The bandit unceremoniously dumps you outside and walks back in, making that dusting off their hands gesture like in a cartoon. Does that mean I got angry? Was I defeated? Maybe not. I'm gonna give another 5 mysticality. I should probably bump this up too, in case I'm fighting multiple people. Seems like a good idea. I already regret it. That meat gains an item finding bonus. It makes a lot of sense to boost that early then. Oh no, she's back. The remaining band... Really? But I want to make sure I kill these guys. Maybe I'll come back later. I might look it up later, just so that I don't miss the achievement. Because last time I captured them, it was a fun little puzzle. Yeah, we'll leave that alone for right now. Let's maybe... stick up. You encounter a bandit who doesn't look very bandit-like due to the lab coat and slide rule holster. Fortunately, she's also wearing the standard black bandit hat, otherwise you might not have been able to tell. Alright, Buster, this is a stick-up. Hand over the meat. You don't seem to have a gun. How about I just punch you out and then leave? Ha! I'd like to see you try, because I've invented an anti-punching ring, and that would help me test it. An anti-punching ring. How interesting. May I take a look? Are you using a positive matrix force field? Positive matrix? No, it's all sigma field derived. Sigma? Oh no, that won't do it all. I mean, it'll soak some kinetic force, sure, but as soon as things get heavy, that's going to overheat and burn your finger off. Oh, jeez, really? I hadn't thought of that. Back to the drawing board, I guess. You got a ring of moderate unpunchability. This ring has a weak enchantment on it that renders its wearer nominally less punchable than usual. How do I feel about that compared to my nasty ring? It might be a little better. So we've got the dynamite. Do I want to fight this golem already? Is that safe? I think there might have actually been a trick to fighting this, right? Okay, Mysticality 20 will let me skip the fight. Or I could actually fight it. Yes, she gave me a ring. Because, like, I needed outfox... Was it outfoxing? I already forgot what I used on her. Should I just fight it? No. Look, how close am I to 20? Oh, not nearly close. Oh, I finally got the cactus perk. From stabbing myself with cacti enough times. Yeah, I feel like I'm not quite ready to go on with the game. I'll get just demolished. I don't have good stuff yet. Sloppy chef's hat. Oh, this is good. This is a good hat. And that's it? That's it. Alright, let's put on that hat. And then let's put something on it. Frisco Viper or... It's plus 7 spell damage. That's really good, I think. You wrap the snake skin around your hat, and when you touch the ends together, there's a big spark that fuses the loop closed. Okay. I gotta find the silver-plated guy. Oh, I have no money, though. I gotta find a lot of money. By money, I mean meat. And then I need to find the silver-plating guy. Because he gives you some great perks. Wander some more? Can I find something? Yes, Stern's Ranch.